Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday night. Good evening, James. Okay, so today is lesson 11, and I will be your manual Q instructor for today. Let me check how many. Oh, it's only 14. How many participants for this group? Good evening. So 20 to 25. Okay, so yeah, not a lot of students are missing. So maybe we can start so that we can review as much as many test cases. Okay, so my name is Maria Navarrete, and I will be your instructor for lesson 11. So just to give you a brief background about myself. Oh, by the way, I hope you can hear me clearly, and also you can see my screen before I proceed with the introduction. I want to make sure first that the audio is good and also you can see my screen. Okay, perfect. So to give you a brief background about myself, I've been working as a software QA for 15 years. And right now I'm currently working as a QA project test lead. I'm working there as a full-time QA lead, and also with Kairos, I'm also doing some part-time work with Kairos. And yeah, so I'm currently located here in Canada, Toronto. So is there anyone here from Canada? Anyway, so yeah, for lesson 11, it's just oh, hi Gary. Oh, you're also from Toronto. Yeah, so for lesson 11, it's mainly about feedback on your homework. So I hope you've already sent your homework. All of you have sent your homework. Oh, also you, Harun. It's nice to know that people also there's some people here also, who's also from Canada, from Toronto, to be specific. Okay, so yeah, regarding the lesson 11, it's just mainly for feedback. I will go over the test cases. So I've already opened test cases, and I checked. I opened the test cases that are present here today. So that's what I normally do. I make sure that, because it's for me, it's better to review the test case of the student that is present in the class so that they can, see the real-time feedback, and also they can do the updates if there is a necessary update that they need to do while doing the class. So normally like 6 to 8 test cases will be reviewed today, and there is a continuation of lesson 11, which is lesson 12. So I'm not be the instructor for lesson 12. So don't worry if your test cases is not reviewed today. You'll have a chance to be reviewed by the next lesson, which is lesson 12. And if ever your test cases is still not yet reviewed in lesson 12, don't worry, because you will still have or you will still receive feedback about your homework. Okay, so what do I normally check in the test case? I normally check the format, if there is not normally grammatical, but like spelling errors, if there is like a typo or missing steps, or the test case title is not matching with the expected result. So those are the items that I'm checking in the test case, and also the flow of the steps. I want to make sure that the steps are in line with your expected result. So normally the last step in your steps column is the one that will produce the expected result. So there can be one expected result or more than one expected result. And also I'm checking the test case title is matching your expected result. So if, for instance, you're testing, or in your test case title, you want to test about login, I'm expecting that the expected result is also related to login, because there are some students in my previous classes, they, for instance, they put in the test case title that they want to test login, and then in the expected result they included forget password. So those are not matching. So those are the examples of not matching test case title with expected result, because whatever you put or what you put in the test case title would be the focus of your test. So you should not be including anything that is not part of your test case title, because it will confuse the readers. Because when you create this test case, it's not only you who will have the chance to review it, or it's not only you who will use it. There are instances when other QAs will test your, or other QAs will use your test case to test the application. And also the project managers will have the access to your test cases. Normally they would ask a copy of your test case. And also some teammates in your department, like the developers or product owners, and even the clients will have an access to your test cases. That's why it's very important to properly create your test cases. It's free from grammatical errors, free from spelling errors. And the most important thing is it's easy to understand. The simpler, the better. The straightforward, the better. And also, like, let's put it this way. What if the other teammate has no idea about the application and they check your test case? So they want to, like, they can also learn from your test case on how to navigate to the app, or what is the main functionality of the application or system. That's why it's very important to have a very simple, basic, and straightforward test case. Okay, so also aside from test case, I will also be reviewing your bug reports. So what I would like to see in the bug report would be the 3 sections, which would be the steps to reproduce. Okay, so I would like to ask everyone, what else, aside from the steps to reproduce, what do you think would be the 2 important sections in the bug report? Do you have any idea? Because I believe you already created your bug reports. Yeah, environment is also important, but expected result, because that's in the description. So environment is also important, but that's not part of the description. So yes, correct, Manisha. So aside from steps to reproduce, it would be expected result and actual result. Perfect. So yeah, I guess you've already mastered creating bug reports. So yeah, so those are the 3 things that I look in the description. And also environment, I also look at that, and also attachments. It's very important also to include attachments in your bug report, like screenshots or videos, so that that would be like an evidence for your testing for the issues that you've encountered. Okay, so I guess we're ready. We're done with the introduction. So let's now start with the first test case. And this is from James Baldwin. The product name or the application is ESPN website. So just want to clarify or confirm that this is mobile, because it's Android. So the question is for Aldwin, is this mobile? Okay, correct. Okay, thank you for confirming. So this is the first test case title. Verify user is directed to ESPN homepage when going to URL. Okay, so your test case title is, it looks good. I just noticed that there is a URL in the test case title. So what do we know about URLs in test cases? Can anyone tell me in the chat? Oh, by the way, if you have any questions or clarifications or anything that you want to say, you can post it in the chat box, and I will be checking it from time to time. Yeah, so correct, Lulu. Yeah, correct. So the URL is not required in our test cases. It's not encouraged. We don't encourage including the URLs because it keeps on changing. And for this one, the ESPN website, this is already in production. So this would be the permanent URL for ESPN. But as a QA, as a software QA engineer, normally you would be testing the QA or you will be testing an application in the QA environment. So when it's in the QA environment, the link or the URL is not permanent yet. So it keeps on changing. And that's why we don't encourage including the URL in the test case. You can include the URL in the bug reports, but in the test case, we don't include the URL. Okay, so precondition, this is not required. It's optional. So it's either you leave it blank or you can add information in the precondition like test data, or if you want to make your steps a little bit lesser, if ever your steps would be like 10 steps, if you want to make it like 5 steps only, you can include the first 5 steps in the precondition. Okay, so the user has valid Wi-Fi access. And then the steps is touch on the Google Chrome icon, and then touch onto the search or type address box, type in URL, www.sp. Okay, so if you get the chance, please just remove the URLs in your test cases. So hit go button on Android keypad. So what I'm assuming here is that you did not download the ESPN website, right? You're just going to the search in the Google Chrome icon. So when you hit go button on Android keypad, so the expected result is the user is directed to the ESPN website homepage upon going to the URL. Okay, so this is correct. Just my only feedback is the URL, but I can see the matching of your test case title and the expected result, as well as the flow in your steps. So next is, and by the way, the precondition, like what I mentioned earlier, this is not required. So assuming that the user is already connected to the Wi-Fi, so you do not include, there's no need for including the precondition that the user has a valid Wi-Fi access. Maybe you can, instead of using this precondition, you can say that the user has a Google Chrome app in the phone, in the mobile phone. That would be a better precondition. So I see there's questions in the chat box from James. Okay, let me go back. How can I take a screenshot using Windows 11 in my laptop? So, okay, so I have 2 laptops. Right now I'm using a Mac, but I also have a Windows laptop. So normally what I do is it's either you do print screen, click the print screen and then paste it in a Word and then save it. But that's a very long way to take screenshots. But I'm not familiar with the keypads in the Windows laptop, but it's like I'm just remembering my hands, but it's more of control. Okay, let's just search it. How to take screenshot in a Windows computer. Okay, so instead of print screen, yeah, this is but there is an easy way. I don't know where I saw it, but this one, press Windows logo key plus Shift S. This is the easiest one. And then you will just, if you have a snipping tool. Yeah, snipping tool, yeah. Yes, and in the snipping tool, so once you do this, press the Windows logo key plus Shift plus S. Once you do that, the snipping tool will automatically show in your screen, and then there's an option to save. So that's how you can take screenshot in Windows 11. Okay, so see if there's snipping tool installed in Windows 11. Yeah, so yeah, going back to our test cases. The second one is verify user can see multiple sports icon at top of ESPN's banner on the ESPN website. So stay with the steps. Look at the top of web page below ESPN logo and see multiple sports icon. The user can visibly see multiple sports icon at top of ESPN's banner on the ESPN website. Okay, makes sense. The only feedback I can think of is, since these are the steps, right, for this test case, I suggest that instead of saying this 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, you can say in your precondition that user is already in the ESPN website. So that is the purpose of precondition. It will lessen your steps. Instead of repeating all of the steps here, you can say it here in the precondition. That's one suggestion. Okay. I'm not sure why Amanpreet, are you raising your hand? Because I see a raise hand icon. So if you have question, you can just post it in the chat. Thank you. Okay, so next is verify user is directed to selected sports homepage from the ESPN banner on the ESPN website when sports icon is touched. So same thing here. The 4 steps are repeated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then look at the top of web page below ESPN logo and see multiple sports icons. Touch one of the sports icons of the ESPN banner, example NFL. Look, verify NFL homepage loaded. So the user is directed to selected sports homepage when touching the selected sports icon on the ESPN banner and the ESPN website. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is good because I can see the connection between the title and the expected result. Next would be verify user is able to scroll through selected sports page on the ESPN website. So look at the top of, so I'm already reading through this step because this is already, I already reviewed this part. So I'm going straight here. Look at the top of web page, logo and see multiple sports icon. Okay. Slide finger or thumb up, down website screen to navigate through NFL homepage. The user is able to scroll through the selected sports homepage of the ESPN website. Okay, perfect. So this is what I'm looking for, the one that I mentioned earlier, that your test case title should be connected to your expected results. So if you say, like I'm using this example, that if you say that verify that user is able to scroll through the sports homepage, then your expected result should also be the same. So the user is able to scroll through the selected sports homepage of the ESPN website. So I don't want to see here, like if you're testing the user is able to scroll, then I don't want to see here the expected result that the user can log out or the user can navigate to other pages, because you are just focusing your testing in the scroll functionality. So that's the importance of having like a matching test case title and expected result, so that you will not be confused on what is your focus of testing. Okay, next is verify top headlines links work on the NFL homepage on the ESPN website. And so slide finger or thumb up on the website screen, navigate to NFL top headlines section, touch a storyline link within the top headline section of the NFL homepage, verify top headline story selected loaded, and use finger thumbs to scroll up down to verify full headline loaded. Okay, the user is able to see navigate through a top headline story when touching a link on the NFL homepage. Okay, so I'm trying to just digest the steps here because it's a lot of steps. So I'm trying to analyze the connection between the title, the steps, and the expected result. So you want to verify the top headlines links work on the NFL homepage. So here you've so from going to the Google Chrome, you've now landed here. So now you're navigating to the top headlines section, and then you're touching a story link within the top headlines section of the NFL homepage. So there, verify top headline story selected loaded. So use finger thumb to scroll up and down to verify full headline loaded. Okay, verify top headline story selected loaded, and use finger thumb to scroll up and down to verify full headline loaded. The user is able to see navigate through a top headline story when touching a link. Okay, so this is where the confusion is, because this last step is about scrolling. So the test case title is about showing the top headlines links, or this is about the top headline links that is working in the NFL website. So until here, verify top headline story selected is loaded, would be um the the one connected to your expected results. So this one should be another test case. Because or you can remove this last part because you already have it here. Sports homepage. Or if you want, you can have another test case that would test the scrolling functionality of the selected link in the top headlines. So yeah, that's my suggestion, so that it will not be it would be with correct matching. Okay, yeah, you can also change your title if you want to include the scrolling that full story headline, full storyline loaded. Okay, so next, verify. Okay, so I'm not sure why it has a blue link. Is this because of Google Docs, or not sure why? So can you still like edit the formatting of this last website? Last test case. So verify video within a top headline story opens and show within the NFL homepage on the ESPN website. So okay, so here is verify top headlines story selected loaded. Touch the play button on the video display within the top headline story. Verify top headline story video plays. Okay, so the user is able to watch a video within the top headline story. Okay, so the video story opens and show story opens and show. Okay, so I have a suggestion. If you can change the show, because this one story opens and show. So if you can change the show to play, that would be a better fit for your expected results and steps, because here is more of play, the story video plays, and also here able to watch. So yeah, that would be a better connection. Okay, Andy, mine did that too on one of them, and I couldn't figure out why. Oh, okay, so it's more of formatting. There's a way to remove this link. I'll show you. I'll just make a copy. Oh, why I cannot make a copy? Okay, I don't know why I cannot make a copy. It's just more of download, but you can update this. I don't know. So maybe you can remove the link. Try to edit it and remove the link. So why don't? How about in other test cases? Can I? Oh, I cannot make a copy. I don't know why. Anyway, so let's now move on to your bug report. So here is, let me check what up did you, okay, shop demo QA. Image overlapping found, image overlapping font and shop now link on shopdemoqa.com homepage, as well as image sliding side to side while navigating in area of image. Okay, so description on the homepage, images of women sitting down overlaps font and the shop now link. Okay, so I have a suggestion here. I think this would be a better title, your description, because it's straightforward. It's brief. It's shorter than the title that you have here. So that's my suggestion, because here I was able to understand it, but here there's a lot of things going on in the title. So image overlapping font and shop now link on Shop MQA homepage, as well as image sliding side to side while navigating in area of image. But the main description is, in the homepage, image of women sitting down overlaps the font and the shop now link. So this is the main issue. So when you are creating bug reports, normally it just like the test cases, it should be more of straightforward and um, exactly what happens in the issue, so that it would make the not only yourself or the other QAs but also the developers would have a better understanding on what is the exact issue. And here in the description part, you are missing the 3 sections, which would be the steps to reproduce, actual result, and expected result. So if you can please update your bug report so that it would include those 3 important information. And you have the environment, Microsoft Windows 10, Google Chrome, and then you have an attachment, which is this one. So perfect, because we've added an attachment, so we basically know what is the issue, this one, but there's no expected result. So what are we expecting here? So what are those 3? It's steps to reproduce, expected result, and actual result. So that's very important information in a bug report. Okay, so let's see the priority. You put here high. It's women's trends. Okay, so for the high, since it's so yeah, it can be high because it's in the homepage, and this is like this shop demo QA site is an e-commerce website. So normally the customers would be checking the homepage, browsing over the homepage, and we don't want, as a customer myself, I don't want to see like this issue to be available in the homepage. It's annoying. So customers would be annoyed with this kind of cosmetic issue or UI issue. So then it can be a high. So do we need to include environment in this section or include in data box further in the bug report? So for the environment, yes, there's a section of environment in the bug report. So in the description, you don't need to put environment. This is the section for environment. Okay, so let's now move on to the next one. Shop now link not working on the shop demoqa.com homepage. So I like your title. I like how you write the title because it's straightforward and it's more of easy to understand. So still missing the 3 important information: steps to reproduce, actual result, and expected result. So the environment is Microsoft Windows 10, Google Chrome, and there's an attachment, this one, the shop now. So I would also suggest, not only for you, James, but also for everyone, that it's also good to have a video to show the video. Aside from adding a screenshot, I also suggest to capture a video so that you will show here in your video that you try to click the shop now but nothing happens. And also you can try to add a snapshot of the Google Chrome web developer tools. I'm sure you've learned this in lesson 6. So let's try to go to shop demo QA quickly. Sorry, shop demo. Sorry, I don't have the link anymore, but I will just get it from. Okay, hold on. My mouse is shop demo QA. So here, let's just quickly go through the shop demo QA site. So this is the shop now, right? So if you capture a video, you will just focus the mouse here and try to click and nothing happens. Or you can turn on the audio in your video, like, okay, hi developer, hi project manager. I've encountered an issue in the shop demo QA site where the shop now link is not working. So I try to click this link, but nothing happens. So that's also a good way to capture the video when you also describe when you also include an audio in your video, so that when they try to watch the video, they would hear the explanation or the description. So it would be a better I mean, they would better understand the issue. So one way is also to go to right click on the page, go to inspect, and you will see here the Google Chrome Dev Tool. And normally you will click this, and this it says here failed to load resource. So let's try to refresh if this is the one. If that's the same issue that is captured in the Google Chrome Dev Tool. So I'm not sure if that's really, but probably since there is a failed to load issue here, maybe this is related to that. So that's also one way to capture this issue, so that the developers would have a better look on what is really happening, because they would know this error messages here, they would know what is behind that issue. So they appreciate that when you include a snapshot of the Google Chrome Dev Tool. Okay, so going back to the bug report. Okay, so the priority, it's not really highest, because normally highest priority would be a showstopper or a blocker. It means by simply navigating to the shop demo QA site and you're not able to access it, that's the highest priority. It means there's no workaround. You cannot do anything. You cannot access it. That would be a highest priority. But for this one, it's just a high, since even though the shop now link is not working, you can still navigate to the other pages of the site. That's why it's considered as a high priority. It's not really a showstopper, because you can there's a workaround. Okay, I have questions here in the chat. Oh, okay. Thank you, Alphonse, for the recommendation. Yeah, I need to log into Google Drive. We didn't have expected and actual result fields. Yeah, you don't have that's correct. You don't have so I'll try to click the description. So you do not have, or Jira doesn't have the expected and actual result field. But what I'm saying is you can add it here. You just simply put your steps to reproduce, actual result, and expected result. There's no field for that. How can I capture video? So there's so many ways to capture the video. You can use Loom. You can use Snugget. So Loom, quick play, is that quick play? And then also, if you're using Mac, there's an option for video capture. So Command Shift 5, I think. Let me check. Command Shift 5. Yeah, Command Shift 5 for the video recording. But I normally use Loom, because in the company that I work with, they provided us with credentials, because they purchased the license, and we just use the license Loom, because if it's personal, like if you just sign into Loom, that's only 5 minutes of free video recording. But with a licensed Loom, you can record it for no matter how many hours you want to record, like 2 hours, or yeah. So try Loom. You can try Loom. Also, are we provided with video recording tools in that case? Yes. So to answer your question, yes, in a company, they would provide you with video recording tools. Like in the companies that I work with, they always provide us with video recording tools, because it's necessary for QA to provide us. Okay. And if the company that you will work with, they don't have that, then you can suggest it to the project manager that you need that tool, and they will gladly have it for you or for the other QAs. So next is part of model space is cut off on the shopdemoqa.com homepage. So this is the one. Yeah, it's truncated. Okay, so the image of the face was cut off. Okay, so same with the title and missing the expected and actual result. And the environment is Microsoft Windows 10, Google Chrome, and the priority is medium, which is correct. This is a correct priority because the functionality is still there. You can still access the website, but this is just a UI issue. So it's not the highest priority issue for the developers to fix, but they need to fix it. So it's not low. It's not low or lowest. It's a medium. Okay, so that's all for your bug reports. James, thank you for your test cases and also for submitting the test cases and bug reports. So just take note of the feedback. Thank you and good job, James. So next is, let me check who's the next one. Let me just. Because there's no name. Sorry, there's a name. Sorry. Um, I thought there was no name. So this is from Aman. Okay, hold on. Is Aman, is it the same? Aman, the one raising the hand, or and also Aman Singh? Are they the same person? But I don't think. Let me check the chat. Aman. Yeah, I think there's only one Aman, right? But the last name is different. So can you please confirm, Aman, if you're this one, Aman Singh? Can you confirm in the chat box? Okay, we'll wait. While waiting for your confirmation, we'll just move on to. Oh, okay. So thank you. Yeah, because it's different. So yeah. So thank you for confirming. Okay. So the title, or sorry, the product is Booksy mobile app. So it's a web test platform, and you use iOS. And the title is verify users able to book any available services on Booksy. Okay, so the precondition is turn location on for Booksy app. Already be logged into Booksy or log in with valid credentials for testing purposes. User will select barbershop as a service to book. Okay, so I will adjust my screen because I cannot see it that much. Okay. So first is click on the search bar at the top of the Booksy app. User will see an image of magnifying glass with what are you looking for written in the search bar. Type barbershop into the search bar and search bars near and around user's location will appear on Booksy app. Note, user is able to control the radius to their liking. User will select any barber or barbershop of their liking. Once selected, the next option will be the available services given by that barber or barbershop. Select any services by clicking on the book button. User will be directed to a calendar. It says book an appointment. Select a date and time that is in bold black. Note, dates, times that are dim and gray are not available. Click book button once date and time is selected. Click confirm button. The user would have booked. Okay, I cannot see the whole text. So okay, let me try to Okay, there. So I'm able to now just make there. I can make a copy now so that I can see the whole. Oh, user will be able to book an appointment. Yeah. Why not remove this? Oh, what happened? Why did it open another one? So here you can update this because it's the text is going beyond the cell. You can go to format and wrapping and wrap this one. So that's why it's not showing the complete text. I need to log in again. Okay, so let me check again your precondition. So in your precondition, you already logged in to Book C with valid credentials. For testing purposes, user will select barbershop as a service to book. Okay, and then verify user is able to book any available services on Book C. User would have booked an appointment with a barbershop. Okay, so even though it's a long steps, the title and the expected result is matching. I suggest maybe in the precondition, you can say here that the user already booked barbershop. Or no, user already searched and user already searched barbershop, so that in your tests, in your steps, you already eliminated the step to search for the barbershop because you already included it in the precondition that you already searched for the barbershop. So next is verify user customer is able to log in with valid credentials. So in your precondition, you download Booksy on mobile app and have valid credentials. Open Booksy app, click on username, type in a valid username or username credential. Click on password, type in a valid password credential, click the login button. So the user will be directed access to the homepage of the website. We want to log in with valid credentials. So I suggest that you also include in the expected result that the user is successfully logged in and will be redirected to the homepage of the website. Or the user is successfully logged in and will have access to the homepage of the website. Okay, next, verify user is not able to purchase gift cards with invalid or insufficient funds on a credit card. Okay, so Booksy app is downloaded and insufficient funds in credit card. So open the Booksy app, click on the profile icon on the bottom right corner, click on the gift cards button, click on the $25 gift card, enter credit card number with insufficient funds. Not able to purchase gift card due to insufficient funds or invalid card, please try again. So the user will not be able to purchase gift card due to okay. So I like the title and the expected result. It's matching. I just noticed the last step. So this last step can be the expected result already. So you don't need to include this in the steps because this is already the expected result. So it's either you include this because this is the error message, I assume, because you included a quotation. So you can say that the user will not be able to purchase gift card due to insufficient funds with an error message displayed saying this one. Not able to purchase gift card due to insufficient funds or invalid card. Please try again. So yes, because having this last step is a bit redundant for the expected result. So you can just remove this and include this in the expected result. So next is verify user is able to use special offers on Booksy. So Booksy app downloaded into iOS device. And one more thing, going back to this one, since you're testing payments because you're testing credit cards, if ever you will be using dummy credit cards, you can also include that in the precondition. So please don't include here your valid credit card, but just use a dummy credit card and that will be used for testing. So that's considered as a test data. Then it can be added here in the precondition. Okay, so open Booksy app. On the main page, you will see special offers. Select one of the shops offering special offers. Shop will state the discounts applied on each service. User will be able to see the discounted amount applied for the service. So verify user is able to use special offers. Then select one of the shops offering special offers. Shop will state the discounts applied. Okay, so here again, number 4 is considered as an expected result. So move this number 4 into the expected result because shop will state the discounts applied on each service. So the user will be able to see the discounted amount applied for service, or you can remove the expected result and this will be the expected result. Shop will state the discounts applied on each service. Okay. Verify user is able to write reviews, rating, add photo on booked services. So on the profile, select on the reviews button, click to add review for anyone on the services that were previously booked. User will be okay. So yeah, this one too, number 5. User will be able to write a review, select the amount of stars given, and or add a photo. Yeah, so this is the same. So verify user is able to write reviews. Okay, user able to write a review rate. So this is the title and expected result match, but the steps step number 5, this is already unexpected results. And then you don't need to include the number 6. Click on add review for anyone on the services were previously booked. Then user will be able to write a review. Okay, so this one is just writing a review. So the focus of your testing is about writing review, rating, add photo on book services. So selecting add review is already another functionality. So you can remove the number 6 and you can add another row for the add review functionality. So this 6 is totally different from writing because it's already adding the written review. So this is already not part of the expected result. Or yeah, this is not connected to the expected result. So another suggestion is you can change the title to adding a review. Verify user is able to add a review. So by changing the title to add review, you already covered it. This is already covered because this is the last step. Select add review, and the number 5, remove this because this is already the expected result. So that's the proper way to do it, or the better way to do it. Okay, next is verify users able to see previous and future booked booked services. Open Booksy app, click on the appointments button. User would be able to see all the past and future appointments with dates and times. Okay, so yeah, this one too. Number 3 is also an expected result. So you can either move this to the expected result and remove this as the expected result because this is already a good description of expected result. User is able to see all the past and future appointments with dates and time in chronological order. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Remove the expected result and move this number 3 as the expected result. Okay. Now let's move to your bug reports. Okay. What's happening? So what is the, okay, Shop Tools QA. Description, title, checkout button is not visible on the main page of website. So summary, description. When on the main page of Shop Tools QA, toolbars are not visible, such as My Wish List, My Account, and Checkout until you scroll down a little further. Summary. Checkout button is not visible on the main page of the website. So for the summary, you don't need to include this in the bug report because that's already like part of the description. So either of the two only. If you want to put description, then that's fine. If you want to put summary, then that's fine. And I think this the summary is also the same with the title, so you don't need to add this part. This the description is a better option because you are like explaining what is happening in the issue. Okay, so good job because you have the 3 sections. So this is what I'm talking about earlier, the steps to reproduce, actual result, expected result. So you don't need, there's no field for this. You just need to add it in the description section. So go to the main page of Shop Tools QA website. Checkout button is not visible without scrolling down a little further. And oh, sorry, checkout button is not visible. Okay, so same thing with the test cases and also the bug report. Number 2 is already an expected result. So I hope you will not be confused on determining if a step is a step and not an expected result. So always remember that expected results would be what is or sorry, not this, the number 2 is not expected result. This is actual results because you are creating a bug. In the test case, it's different because you are creating a test case, you're not testing it yet. And the expected result is something that you are expecting to see. This one, in the bug report, this is the actual result. This is what is currently happening. So number 2 is, number 2 falls under actual result. So you don't need to include number 2. If it's only one step, then that's fine because if that's really the only step that you did to encounter the issue. So remove number 2 because you already have the actual result. Checkout button not visible until you scroll down on the main page. And the expected result is not an action. It is something that you expect to happen. So an example of expected result in this bug is checkout button should be visible on the main page. So normally it's the opposite of the issue because the issue is it's not visible. So you are expecting that the checkout button should be visible. So that's an example of expected result. So please update your expected result and remove this 1 and 2 because this is the steps. 1 and 2, number 1 is a step and number 2 is an actual result. So please be careful on writing the expected result. Number like what I mentioned, I would reiterate that expected result is not an action because this one is an action. You go to the main page of Shop Tools QA website. So this is the steps to reproduce. It's an action. An expected result is like what you are expecting to see from the word expected. What is the function? What is the behavior or what is the correct behavior that should happen into the website? And you've also added the repro rate, which is 100% and 5/5. Okay, so the environment is Google Chrome, OS version, and then official build, and then you have the attachment. So this is the okay, this one, my wish list, my account checkout. And here you don't see it. Okay. So another suggestion, not only for you, Aman, but also for everyone, that when adding a screenshot a screenshot, you can also like circle the issue, or write a simple description like or this one, you can circle this thing, and then here on the next page you can say here that my wish list blah 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 is not displayed in this page, so that there is a description on what is this screenshot all about. Okay, so next is moving on to the next bug. Search button is not able to find results for men clothing. Okay, so description. When the user goes to the main page on Shop Tools QA, user will click on the search button. Search button is on the top left corner. Once clicked, the user could type in men clothing and press the enter button. Excuse me. The results will come back as no products were found matching this selection. Okay, so summary. Search button is not okay. So this is the same with the title. So you can remove this part. And then the steps reproduce. Go to the main page, click on the search button, type in the search bar, user will see the results. Okay. Actual result. The men clothing search came back as no products were found matching your selection. Expected result. The search should be redirected to men clothing. So this looks perfect. This is what I am describing earlier in the first bug. So just if you'll update this, just base it from here. This is how it should, this is the right way to write it, because the steps to reproduce is you are listing down the steps, and then the actual result is you are describing, sorry, hold on, you don't see my screen? Who else cannot see my screen? Okay. Oh, Andy, so you cannot see my screen. If you can rejoin, or yeah, because majority can see my screen. Okay, thank you for the reply. Okay, so the actual result is correct. The expected result is correct. And the environment is correct also. So let's now go to your attachment. Okay, so search, what's the issue again? Search button is not able to find results for men clothing. Okay, so no result for men clothing, only for women. Okay, no products found matching your selection. Okay, so give me my mouse stopped again. Okay, it's connected. So why it's not moving? Okay, now it's moving. Okay, and the priority is, it's not a highest priority. Like what I mentioned earlier, that highest priority is a showstopper. It's a blocker. It means you cannot proceed to any part of the page, but still you can search for any items except for men clothing. So this is not really a highest priority. It can be a medium priority. Okay, so next is terms and conditions are not accessible, or 404 page error. Description. When the user is at the checkout station and proceeds to check out an item, the user needs to read the terms and conditions before checking off. I have read and I'm going to read the terms. The user needs to hover over terms and then click user will be redirected to 404 page error. So go to the main page, add an item, next click the cart or view it. Scroll down above the place order in the bottom. Over. Lastly, user will be redirected to the page where it says the page. Okay. Actually, so user is not able to be redirected so they could read the terms and conditions. Expected result. Terms and conditions link would work. Therefore, the user would be able to read the terms and conditions before making the purchase. Okay, so the number 7 is already the actual result. So if you can move the step number 7 as your actual result, because this is more complete. Because in the actual result here, I don't see the 404 error, but in the step number 7, I can see the 404 error. So that this is a more, this is the more precise actual result. Okay, so but everything looks good. Just for the summary, you can remove this because it's already the title and you already have a description. Okay, so environment is Google Chrome version, and then these are the attachments. So this is the terms and conditions, and then okay, so where is the, oh, this one is the 404 error when you click the terms and conditions and click it. Okay, so thank you, Aman, for your test cases and bug report. Good job. And just take note of the feedbacks and recommendations. Okay, so let's move on to the next test case. Oh, okay, sorry. We can have a short break, and then we'll resume with our other test cases. Okay, sounds good. Let's resume after, please be back after 10 minutes. You're welcome, Aman. Thank you. Okay, see you after 10 minutes. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is back from the break. Okay, so the next one is Harun. And let me check. Why is this one popping up? Okay, I'll try to open it again here. No, this is not. Hold on. Okay. So the product name is Uber Eats, and the platform is iOS, which is Apple. And then the test case title is verify that user can successfully create a new account with valid credentials. So first is the precondition is user should have a valid phone number and email address. Good job, this is correct. Because this is one of the purpose of precondition, like what I mentioned earlier. And so the steps, open Uber Eats app, enter your mobile number, enter Uber code set by Uber, enter email address, enter Uber verification code, and account successfully register. So account successfully register with valid credentials. Okay. Next is verify that users cannot create an account with invalid credentials. So I see that you mentioned here it's a negative testing. Yeah, which is correct. It's a negative testing. So open Uber Eats app, enter invalid mobile number, unable to get Uber code because of wrong phone number, unable to proceed further until user provide valid phone number. Okay, so here, the last two steps, these are considered expected results. So I suggest that it's either you retain this, unable to create an account because of invalid phone number, and also you can add the two. So unable to create an account because of invalid phone number, and then unable to get Uber code because of wrong phone number, and unable to proceed further until user provide valid phone number. So you have a choice. If you want to retain this is the summarized version, or you want to include the last two steps as your expected result. So it's either whatever you want to, whatever you prefer. Okay, I'll just open the light. Hold on. Okay, now there it's more brighter here than earlier. Okay, so next is verify that users cannot create an account with invalid. Oh, this is the second one. Verify that users are redirected to the correct page after a successful registration. So open Uber is enter Uber code, enter Uber verification code, account successful register, user redirected to correct page. Okay, so here, the last two step again, these are expected results. So please, since the last step is already the expected result, you just add this to the expected result. Add this account successfully registered. Add this to the expected result. Because in the steps, it's more of an action, and this is more of the expected results. Okay, so next, verify that users can add items to their cart and proceed to checkout. So open Uber Eats app, users select the item and quantity, items successfully added to cart, successfully proceed to checkout. User successfully added items to cart and proceed to checkout. So same thing here. The last two steps are expected results. So please remove these two steps, and that's already the expected result. Next, verify that the app displays the total cost of the order, including taxes and fees. So user select the item, item successfully added to cart, and successfully proceed to checkout. Confirm the total cost, including delivery fee. And I assume this is taxes because I cannot see the whole text. So app displayed the total cost of the order, including taxes and fees successfully. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the last two steps are actions, so that's fine. So next, verify that users can modify or cancel their order before it's placed. So successfully proceed to check out, confirm the total. So I cannot see the whole steps to reproduce. I'll try to make a copy so I can check if what is the exact steps. So this is the one, right? Verify that users can modify or cancel. So successfully proceed to check out, confirm the total cost, including delivery fees and taxes. Confirm the payment method. Before placing the order, app allows to modify or cancel the order. So yeah, this one, the last step here, you can remove this. Please remove this because this is already the expected result. User can modify or cancel the order before it is placed. So next, verify that users receive an order confirmation estimated delivery time. So open the Uber's app. User select the item quantity, item successfully add to cart, successfully proceed to checkout, confirm the total cost, including delivery and access, confirm the payment method. After user placed the order, user receive order confirmation. Okay, so same thing with the last step. It's the same with the expected result. So please remove the last step because it's already covered. This is already covered in your expected result. Okay, thank you. So now let's proceed to your bug report. So what is the app again? Uber Eats, okay. Unable to add any items in the cart, Uber Eats app. Or you can say, instead of this dash, you can say unable to add any items in the cart in the Uber Eats app. So steps reproduce. Open Uber Eats app, user select any item and quantity. Add to cart does not add item to cart. Yeah, so same thing with the test cases. Excuse me. This last step in the steps to reproduce is already your expected or the actual result. So expected is adding items should be added to cart, correct? The actual result is adding items does not add to cart. Cart remains empty and users cannot go further. So this is a correct actual result. I just noticed that this is also part of your steps to reproduce. So you can just remove this line here in the steps to reproduce. And there's a repro rate of 100%, and the environment is iPhone 11 Pro Max, iOS version 16.5. And I don't see any attachment and video, so please include an attachment or video in your bug report. And then the priority is high. Yes, correct. This is high priority since it's adding to cart, so customers cannot proceed to checkout if they don't add to cart. They cannot order. Okay, so next is, let me check my mouse again. So sorry about my mouse. Next. Next is unable to receive order confirmation and estimated delivery time email after placing an order. So these are all Uber Eats issues. So Uber Eats should be paying you for these issues. And these are good catch because you were able to catch these bugs. So this one is you're not able to receive a confirmation. And the steps would be open use Uber Eats app, select the item and quantity, item successfully added to cart, successfully proceed to checkout, confirm the total cost, okay, confirm the payment method. After user placed the order, user receive order confirmation, estimate delivery time, ETA by email or text. So this one, the last step here is unexpected result. And this should not be part of the steps to reproduce. So remove this last part because I can see here in the expected result is also the same with this with the last step. After placing the order successfully, user should receive order. Okay, yeah, this is the same. And the actual result is after placing the order successfully, user did not receive. Okay, yeah. So the expected is the user should receive, but the actual result is the user did not receive. Okay. Environments iPhone 11 and iOS version 16.5. I was having issue. Oh, okay. So yeah, there was an issue with attachments. Yeah, so can you try again? So did you click this attach or while you're doing your, or maybe you can put it in the comment because in the comment you can also attach pictures here or links to Loom videos. So please try this section here. You can also add a comment here that I am having trouble or I'm having issue attaching JPEG file. I will attach the attachment here. Yeah, you can do that because once you add a comment, it will also be visible here in the ticket. And the priority is medium. Yes, correct. This is medium since in the application, it says that your order is confirmed. You just didn't receive any notification through email or text. So you're still able to see the confirmation, but not on those platforms. That's why it's a medium and it's correct. Okay, next, the last bug. So unable to modify or cancel the order before it is placed. Okay, so open Uber Eats app, user select the item, confirm your menu replacement or app does not allow to modify or cancel the order. So before placing the order, app should allow to modify or cancel the order. Okay, so here, same thing, the last step. This is already the expected result, or this is actual result. So you can remove this section here, this part here. So actual result is before placing the order, app does not allow. So the word allows, to remove the S. So its app does not allow to modify or cancel the order. So yeah, if you're having issue with attaching the JPEG file, just place it in the comment section. And the priority is medium. Yes, it's correct. Because it's not really a showstopper, it's not a blocker. But what if you accidentally order in Uber Eats app? There should have a functionality to cancel it. I think most of the apps, like this type of app, like ordering app, there should be a cancel. Like there's a certain timeline that you can cancel something. Like maybe I'm not sure 2 to 3 hours before, or but normally when you order it's like immediate, right? So maybe I'm thinking that this is a functionality of Uber Eats. We don't know because we don't have the requirement for this issue. So it's up to Uber Eats to decide if this is really a requirement. So um, I would also like to share with you that this kind of scenario happens in the real QA world, wherein you encountered an issue, but it's considered as a requirement. So it's still it's fine. It's fine to log the issue, and then the project manager will just comment in the ticket that this is a requirement. So it's okay, because sometimes the communication is not really not that transparent, that sometimes QAs are not aware that this issue, we think that it's an issue, but in reality it's a requirement. So this thing happens in the QA software QA testing world. Okay, so that's it for Haroon. Thank you for your test cases and bug report, and just take note of the feedback. Okay, so let's close the defects, and then let's now move on to the next one. Haroon, you're done. So Megan, I'm not sure why I'm not able to open. I'll just paste a new file here. Okay, so Megan or Maggie Nevins. Okay. Hi, Magda. So test case is, what is the product name? Because I see a link, Smooth Boston. So you used how many applications? So you use different applications for each test cases. Is that correct? And the first thing that I noticed is the link. So what you can do here is you can like update the link, edit the link, and then like this one, get link. Oh no, not this one. Edit. How can I edit the link? Why am I not? I'll try to make a copy and then I'll show you how to update the link. So here is, if you click the link, the cell, right click, edit link, and then in the text, you write here the name of the application. If it's Smooth Boston, so I'll just type it here. Sorry. So there. That's how you edit. So instead, you can also, aside from right clicking and clicking edit link, you can also go to edit. No, not edit. Insert. Insert and then edit link. So that's how you can update it. So Smooth Boston web, and then verify the login functionality on the client portal. Have valid account credentials. So go to website, click on book now, click on login to client portal, enter valid credentials, username and password, and then click on login. User should be successfully logged into the client portal. Okay, correct. Next is Aesthetics Pro. Verify user is not able to log in with invalid credentials. Navigate to website, enter invalid credentials, click the submit button. An error message should be displayed indicating that the data credentials entered is invalid. Okay, correct. And then next, in what app is this? Walmart.com. So clicking continue to checkout button takes user to payment option. Okay, so have a valid payment method. Go to Walmart website, navigate to shopping page, select the item, click add to cart, click continue to checkout. Clicking continue to checkout button. Okay, so please update the typo here. Button, change N to B. Should take user to the payment method option. Okay, next. Verify user is able to save favorite items by clicking heart-shaped button. Sephora. So go to Sephora website, search for desirable item, click the heart-shaped button. Clicking the heart-shaped button item should be added to customer's favorite. Okay, yeah. Okay, correct. Verify user is able to add. Okay, so also here, change, please check the spelling of image. Change E to I to their account. Have an internet connection and certain size image. So go to Facebook account, enter valid credentials to log in, select photos, click upload image. User should be able to upload photos by clicking upload button. Okay. Next, verify by clicking chat button, opens chat window. Have an internet connection. Okay, go to website, go click chat icon. Okay, so I suggest here that instead of saying go to website, please indicate here what is the name of the website. So if it's Walmart, if it's Uber, then like go to Uber website or go to Uber site, go to Walmart site, so that there is a description of what site it is. Then, and also suggestion is, where can I see this chat icon? Is it in the home page? Is it in the profiles page? Is it in the messaging page? So also, just like your other test cases here, I like how you describe the pages or the flow of your steps. So navigate to shopping page, select the item. So same thing with the last test case, apply that format. So go to the site, and then if whatever page the chat icon is located, then also please add it here in your steps. Clicking chat icon should open chat with a pop-up window. Okay. So now let's go to your bug report. So what is the application? Shop demo QA. Okay. Shop now button doesn't work on main page. So description. Okay, so description. Just missing the label of steps to reproduce. So please add steps to reproduce after description and before step number 1. So open homepage, scroll down to the top of the page of the homepage, to the top part of the homepage. So I'm a bit confused here. Scroll down to the top part of the homepage. So maybe the bottom part would be a very good description because you're scrolling down. So like this. You're trying to scroll down the page. Why I cannot scroll down. So you're going to the bottom part of the homepage. Or because shop now is in the middle, so maybe go to the middle. Scroll down to the middle of the page, of the homepage. Then next, click the shop now button. And the expected result is user should be able to click the button to purchase. And the actual result is user is not able to access shopping page by clicking the shop now button. Okay, that's correct. So environment is Google Chrome and okay, hold on. So the environment, instead of saying none, you can move this, remove the environment in the description part. Yes, yeah, it's in the description part. So just move the Google Chrome and place it here under the environment section. Okay, so next would be the attachments. I don't see attachments, so please include attachments in your bug report. And the priority is medium. This can be high, but it's not highest. It can be high because there's a workaround. You can just manually search for the items. But it's still an important functionality in the page because it's in the home page and it's like similar to Amazon where like search for let's just open Amazon because I forgot the names of their menu. So I'll just show you an example like this one, bestsellers, new releases, deals store. So when you click this one, a lot of items will pop up here. So same thing with the shop now. So when you click shop now, famous items should show in that page. Okay. So next. Shop now button doesn't work. Okay, shop now button doesn't work. This is the previous one. Okay, by clicking view all blog button on home page, user not able to go to blog page. So please add the word to after go. So here, same thing, add the label of steps to reproduce before step number 1 and after description. So navigate to home page, scroll down to the bottom of the home page. Yes, this is correct. Scroll down to the bottom of the home page. Change the previous ticket to bottom instead of top. So click the view all blog button, and then expected is user should be able to access the blog page, and the actual is user is not able to access blog page by clicking button. Okay, so same thing, the environment. Oh, okay, you already moved the environment, so that's correct. This is already correct. And the attachments also, attachments, and or if you have videos, then that would be fine. And the priority is medium, which is correct. This is not a high priority or highest priority issue. Okay, so the last ticket is selected item color description is not correct. So same thing, steps to reproduce label here. So navigate to the online store's product listing page. Select black rib short sleeve lettuce hem midi dress. Select a gray color. And then expected result is dress description should match selected dress, correct? And actual result is selected dress color doesn't match the description. That's correct. The environment is also correct. And then the attachments. So this one. Black rib short sleeve lettuce hem midi dress. So selected item for description is not correct. Okay, select a gray color. So is this a gray color or is this gray color, right? What is this the actual screenshot of the issue, or this is what you are expecting to see? Because I can see that this is actual. So this is gray, right? Or am I color blind? Is this a different color? Just want to double check. Because it's gray, but it says black. Oh, okay. From the description. Okay, sorry. From the description. Yeah, it makes sense. So it says black, ribbed, short. Yes. So the selected item color description is not correct. So I think she means the description is black. Okay. So it means the description is black, but you selected gray. So the description is, yes, it's incorrect. Okay, sorry, I got confused a little bit. Yeah, but it makes sense because the description should be black. The description is black, so the user should not be allowed to select gray. Okay, so the priority is low, which is correct. This is a low priority issue because it's not really something that, I mean, it is an issue, but it's not really a high priority, because what's important is the user can select this item and the user can go through the adding to cart and then purchase, and the user is able to order this item. But this is a good catch. Yeah, I can say that this is a good catch. Okay, so thank you, Maggie or Magda, for your test cases and bug report. Great job, Maggie. I like how straightforward your test cases are, and just take note of the missing attachments and also the steps to reproduce description on the steps to reproduce label under the description. Okay, thank you. Good job. So now let's go to the next one. By the way, do you have any questions or anything? Just feel free to post it in the chat. So we're done with Maggie. Now we're going to Nancy. Okay, so Nancy, the product is Instagram and the platform is Android. So I am assuming that this is web. And the title, the test case title is Verify Users Able to Post a Photo. So precondition is have valid login credentials and have a photo. So log into Instagram, select the plus icon located at the bottom of the homepage. So this is correct. I like how you describe it because I think I forgot to mention earlier that also when you write test cases, especially in the steps part of the test case, it is a good practice to include the like positioning of the button, like this one. The plus icon is located at the bottom of the homepage, or sometimes it's located at the top right, bottom left, or center of the page. So that's also a good practice to include those descriptions in your steps. Select any photo from the gallery. Select the icon next above the photo. Select next again after adding a filter and select share above the photo. So, okay. So what you did here is you added an expected result for each step. So normally, the expected result is based from the last step. So the last step is select share above the photo. So the expected result should be about sharing a photo or posting a photo, since your title is testing the posting functionality in Instagram. So the expected results should be related to posting a photo. So number 6 would be your expected result. So you don't need to add all of the expected result per step. This is not the right way to write test cases. Only the last step. So in this case, this is the last step, and this is the only expected result that should be written for this test case. Okay, so next, verify users able to post a story picture, have a valid login credentials, and have a photo. So log into Instagram, click the your story icon, located below the Instagram logo. Select any photo from the gallery, click your story at the bottom of the page. So the last step is click your story at the bottom of the page. So users should be able to share the photo to the story. So this is the correct expected result. No need to include 1 to 3. So because when you are adding a step, so it's like a chronological order of your step, and the last step would be the one that will lead you to the expected result. So verify users able to post a reel, have a valid login credentials, and have a short video. So log into Instagram, select the plus icon at the bottom of the page, scroll the options and select reel. Click share at the bottom of the page. So number 4 is users should be able to share the reel. So this is the only expected result that you should write in your test case. Number 4. So next, verify users able to like a photo. Have photos on the home page. So log into Instagram, scroll to any photo, click the blank heart icon. Okay, so one suggestion here is scroll to any photo in your newsfeed. Sorry, is it newsfeed in Instagram or in your feed? Yeah, so that there is a description on where to find those photos. Then click the blank heart icon. Where is this located? Is this below the picture? Yeah, so also add a description on where to see the heart icon, like what you do in your other test cases. Okay, so excuse me for a bit for my mouse again. Okay, next, verifies user is able to like a reel. Okay, so like a photo and then like a reel. So log into Instagram, select the video icon located at the bottom of the home page. Okay, so this is good because you have a description on where to see the video icon. So this one also, scroll to any photo where located in the, is it in the feed or in the bottom or in the center of the page? And then click the black heart icon. Also see the description where to find the heart icon. So the third expected result is user should be able to like the reel and the heart icon turn to red. Yeah, so this is the last one. Okay, also here, I missed this part. So number 3 is user should be able to like the photo and the heart icon to turn red. So this is the expected result. And same here, this is the expected result. So next, verify user is able to like a story, have a valid login credentials, and have a story. So log into Instagram, select any story to get at the top of the homepage, click the black heart icon located at the bottom of the story. So this is also the one that I'm talking about. So please update the other test cases like this one and the previous one before this to have this, description if it's the same, because this is the location of the black heart icon at the bottom of the story or at the bottom of the, is it at the bottom of the image for this one or for the reel? And the expected result is user should be able to like the story and the heart icon to turn red. So this is the expected result for this test case. No need for the other expected results. Okay. Now let's move on to your bug reports. Unable to use search bar. So what is the, okay, Lingo card. So the search bar at Lingo card is functionless. So steps reproduce, you have it, and expected result and actual result. So open Lingo card, have valid login credentials, go to the home page. Expected result is the search bar should work, and the actual result is the search bar is not working. So let's see. This is the search. So you tried Spanish. So what are you trying to search here? The search bar should work. The search bar should work. Search this one. So yeah, make sure that the screenshot is related to the description of your issue, because it might introduce some confusion with the developers, because when the developers review the steps reproduce, so they would open Lingo card, have a valid login credential, and go to the home page. So I think there's a missing step here. Are you trying to search something? Then if you're trying to search something, you can include in your steps that try to search for anything, and any, like, what are you trying to search, and then that would be the actual result. That it's either, is it the search, when you click the search it's not working, or is it the search displaying as disabled? So there are different descriptions that I can think of. So please review your ticket, this ticket, and maybe double check the steps, maybe try to replicate the steps again, and make sure that you are capturing the exact steps of the issue in connection with your attachment here. So they should be connected with each other. The steps, the expected actual result, and the attachment. They should all sync together. Because sometimes it happens where the title is different, the attachment is different. So there is like a gray area. What is like you have the question to yourself, or maybe the other team members will have a question. What is the exact issue here? So that is a note for everyone that whenever you create a bug report, it should all sync together. That the title, description, steps, expected actual, and attachments are all related to each other. So priority is high. So I'm not really sure about the priority because I don't really know the issue, but what is the exact issue? So if the search bar is not really working, then it's really a high priority because search is important in an application. Yeah, so that can be true, the high priority for this issue. Okay, so next, still with Lingo card, unable to go back to the homepage. So description or summary, unable to go back to the homepage at lingocard.com from the terms and conditions page. Okay, so I would suggest that this one, add this from the terms and conditions page here in your bug title, because this one, the summary, is a more accurate one or a more complete one. That's why it's a good title for this bug, because it's a bit vague when you say unable to go back to the homepage. So there's a question like, where are you coming from? But here in the summary, you've added here that you came from the terms and conditions page. So please add it here in your title. Steps to reproduce, open Lingo card, have valid login credentials, locate the third or the three drop lines at the right side of the homepage, click the terms. Actual result, user is unable to go back to the homepage. Okay, and then expect the user should be able to go back to the homepage by clicking Lingo card. Okay, so here in the steps reproduce, you have a missing step here. So you can add step number 5 to include click Lingo card. So I guess this is the logo. This is the logo that you're trying to click. Yeah, so please add step number 5 to include clicking or click Lingo card, so that it's so here is the terms and conditions, but I don't see so this one, the Lingo card. So this is the logo. So by clicking the logo, you should be able to go back to the homepage. Yes, it makes sense that you should be able to go back to the homepage. So just add a step here, step number 4. Oh no, this is not the one, sorry. Step number 5. I'm sorry. And then the environment is Chrome version and the priority is medium, which is correct. So, okay, now let's go to the last one. Unable to go, okay, hold on. This is the same. Is unable to go back to the homepage. Is this a duplicate issue? You have the same title, but different bug. From the, oh, okay. So yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. That's why I suggested that you should include in your title the from terms and conditions page for this particular one, 6285. And for the last one, include from the privacy policy page. Because initially, I thought that it's duplicate. But if you include those pages that you came from, then it will show as different bug. So this one is from the privacy policy page. So same thing with the previous one, add a last step here to click the Lingo card logo to go back to the homepage. Users unable to go back to the homepage, and expected as user should be able to go back to the homepage by clicking lingocard.com. So lingocard.com is the logo. So add number 5 here, click the Lingo card logo, and this would be the actual, and this is the expected. And then environment is Chrome version, and this is the, so I suggest that you can also like circle this Lingo card to have like emphasis on the Lingo card logo, that you should be redirected to the homepage. And the priority is medium, which is correct. Okay, so that's all. Thank you, Nancy, for your test cases and bug report. Good job. And just take note of the recommendations and feedbacks. And yeah, so that is all. I don't think we can still review another one because we only have 3 minutes left. So is there anything that you want to ask or discuss, or yeah, anything? Because we still have 3 minutes, or if you don't have any more questions, then we can, yeah, we can end our session for today. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I hope you learned something from this lesson. And yeah, this is a very good exercise for everyone, because creating test cases and logging bug reports, those are the responsibilities of a QA, a software QA engineer, and you will always be doing those tasks. That's why it's a good practice for everyone in this lesson to really create a proper test case, and also create a bug report, so that when you go to the real QA world, you already know how to create a bug and also to create test cases. Thank you so much for all your messages. I really appreciate that you enjoyed this lesson, and I'm hoping that we can still see each other again. And have a good night. It's already Thursday tomorrow, so I can't wait for the weekend. And here in Canada, there's oh no, not this week, but next week, there's a long weekend. And also for US, 4th of July is almost near. So yeah, enjoy the weekend, and also good luck on your upcoming lessons. How many more lessons to go? Like you're now in 11, so 19 lessons, so 8 more. And yeah, good luck. Just enjoy the journey, and you'll all be successful in your QA career. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.